Bendicion, what up everybody? Back for another one. This time a canto for Obatala. And wanted to do something different. Oh, and by the way, shout out to the one who requested specifically a song for Obatala. So this one's for you. You know who you are. So this specific canto is for the path of Obatala. You can sing to any Obatala. I mean, Obatala, no matter the camino. Whether you're singing to, you know, Ayaguna, YEKUN, Obamoro, or Sangrian, Obatala. But there is a song for a specific camino of Obatala by the name of Ayaguna. And for those who don't know, it's common knowledge that he's the youngest camino or path of Obatala. He's the revolutionary. He's the one that's in all white with a dash of red. So his colors are red and white. Associated why the red? Because one reason is because without Obatala there would be no Chango, and without Chango there's no Obatala. Another reason is they say like when he was at war, he wiped the blood from his enemies. He wiped it on himself, and it's like, okay, now you have the red. Yeah. So this one, it looks more complicated than it really is. There's a lot of words. So I'm gonna get into it. You know me, I sing it regular speed and then I slow it down and I do the explaining, okay? So it goes like this. Ayaguna wa ri o, ayaguna wa. Ayaguna wa ri o, ayaguna wa. LEDUN ba mi OLORO ke Ayaguna wa ri o. Okay, so let's slow down. Ayaguna wa ri o, ayaguna wa. Again. Ayaguna wa ri o, ayaguna wa. LEDUN ba mi OLORO ke Ayaguna wa ri o. So alternate version, you'll also hear at the very end, LEDUN ba mi OLORO ke Ayaguna wa, and it cuts. Instead of LEDUN ba mi OLORO ke Ayaguna wa ri o. So there's, you know, two versions of that. Another thing, so if you look here at the bottom, going by what the book says, this LEDUN ba mi OLORO ke can also be, though it's not as common, but it can also be YEKUN ba mi OLORO ke. What's the difference between LEDUN ba mi OLORO ke? That means, so LEDUN ba mi OLORO ke means increased sweetness, accept me, owner of lofty tradition. While this one at the bottom, YEKUN ba mi OLORO ke, that means honored leopard, accept my using lofty incitements. And over here, the last two things at the bottom are how it would basically replace this last wa ri o. So LEDUN ba mi OLORO ke Ayaguna wa diacho. Or LEDUN ba mi OLORO ke Ayaguna ba miacho. Ba miacho. Yeah. So I personally have never heard these two, but that's what it says in the book. So I always like to give, you know, every version possible. But that's it. And, you know, it's great for those who have the camino. Ayaguna, I find, is a very common camino that most people have. Not a lot of people have YEKUN and Obamoro and Sangrian and Obatala. A lot of people have Ayaguna. So this is a great song to sing to your Obatala if you have Ayaguna. So I'll sing it one last time. Ayaguna wa ri o, ayaguna wa. Ayaguna wa ri o, ayaguna wa. LEDUN, LEDUN, ba mi oloro que Ayaguna wa ri o. Yeah, that's it. A little pataki of Ayaguna is he would go to a town, he would go to a little village, and then when he would leave and go to the next village, there would be a war would break out at the last town that he was in. And all the other Orishas would say, yo, what's up with that? Everywhere you go, there's always a war starting. So how can that be good? Like, what good can come from war? And Ayaguna replies, where there's war, there's change. And though Ayaguna is the brash, more like Chango-like, where he's brash and he's young and, you know, he's full of life. He's a young man. He still has wisdom. You know, there's many patakis with Ayaguna. But that's the song. That's the song for today, and I hope everybody enjoyed it. I hope everybody learned a little something. So, ache pa ti. Bendicion.